In the stillness of the evening, when the world seems to take a breath, the shadows grow longer and the familiar becomes unfamiliar. This is when we see, hear, and feel the inexplicable. Welcome to our journey through the eerie world of the things that go bump in the night. Hello, this is James Hammer, host of Bump in the Night. Before we begin producing our regularly scheduled content, which is going to be shocking and surprising footage from doorbell and video surveillance cameras from all over the world, I want to share with you a gift. This is the gift of relaxation. For decades now, I've been a theater educator, and as a foundation to the program that I create, I provided an activity called centering, which was first developed by a man named Matthias Alexander. Now, before we get started, I'd like to tell you just a brief story about Alexander. He was an elocutionist, born in Australia in the late 1800s. His travels eventually took him all over the world, but as a young professional trying to share his gift with the communities he passed through, he began having some difficulties. He finally came to a place where almost every time he stepped onto the stage, he would begin to lose his voice. He went to doctor after doctor, and everyone prescribed him some home remedies. Drink hot tea, drink lemon and water, drink tea with honey, any number of things that were meant to coat and soothe his vocal cords, but nothing seemed to work. So Matthias Alexander began a process of self-diagnosis. When Matthias would step onto stage to speak, he would have tension throughout his entire body. He would push his chest up and his head back. This was a time before electrical amplification, and he had to get his face up and his voice out over the crowd. Without realizing it, Matthias was putting excessive tension and pressure on nerves that went right to his vocal cords, and that was what was causing his problem. The centering activity is meant to clear the mind of clutter, clear the body of excess tension, and allow you to start as a blank slate into whatever activity you have planned next. In the case of actors, it's to step into a character or to conserve and channel energy for performances. So let's get started. The first thing I want to encourage you to do is find a place to lay flat. This exercise isn't dangerous, but if you've never really done a full body relaxation exercise before, it'd be really advisable for you not to be driving when you do this. Normally, the only time that anyone ever relaxes their entire body fully is when they fall asleep. And so that could be the response you have from this activity. And I imagine you can see what a problem that would be if you were driving. So first thing you need to do is find a place to lay down and relax. Now, you can do this activity sitting up, but the most preferable posture for this activity is laying on your back with your knees elevated as if you're about ready to do some sit-ups. Take your hands and put them both on your lower abdomen on either side of your belly button with your middle fingers kind of touching in the middle. I want you to start off focusing on the joint between your skull and your spinal column, the very top of your spinal column. I want you just to relax that, release that. Imagine it floating in the space there. Relax that joint and just breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, the reason I have you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth is because falling asleep might be a product of what we do, but the breathing will give you something to focus on during the activity. So breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and focus on that joint at the base of your skull. Now I want you to concentrate on the muscles in your neck. Just concentrate on those muscles, how they feel right now, and release any tension that may be there. You might have to move it around a little bit, just see where there's tension, but ultimately just come to a place where all those muscles in your neck are relaxed. Then I want you to concentrate on the muscles in your shoulders. We carry around an incredible amount of tension in our shoulders throughout the day, and sometimes when we lay down at night, we feel that tension just gripping us in our shoulders. Sometimes it can even be painful. So I want you to concentrate on those shoulders, just relaxing them, just letting them rest on the floor under you completely. Then I want you to concentrate on the muscles in your back, your upper, middle, and lower back. I want you just to relax them and release them. You might find that your torso widens a little bit on the floor and maybe your spine lengthens just a little bit. Continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now I want you to concentrate on your arms from the shoulders to the elbows. Your triceps, biceps, those muscles there in the upper arm. Just let them relax. Release them. Release all the tension in your upper arms. Continue to focus on your breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You can feel the rise and fall of your abdomen under your hands. Now I want you to focus on the muscles in your forearms, from your elbows to your wrists. Just allow those muscles to relax as well. Then finally let your hands come to complete rest where they're sitting on your abdomen. Just double check everything we've done so far, the base of the skull, the neck, the shoulders, the back, the arms. Make sure there's no tension anywhere in any of those muscles. If you find tension creeping back in, take a moment, pause, think about what muscles are causing you problems. Let them relax, and then continue. Go ahead and relax your face. Let your face completely relax. When you do that, you might feel your jaw slack a little bit. Your mouth might open just a touch. That's all right. You're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then finally, just let your hands relax. Just let them relax completely in the space there on your abdomen. Your face should be completely relaxed. Allow your chest muscles to relax. The only thing that should be happening from your waist up right now is just that slow and steady breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Now I want you to concentrate on your pelvis. It sits there on the floor by itself. It's like a big bowl that carries around all of your insides all day long. Lots of tendons and muscles and ligaments connect there to keep your balance. It's like your hinge point. I want you just to relax your pelvis there on the floor as if it's sitting there all by itself. Everything from the waist up should be completely relaxed as well. The only movement taking place is the rise and fall of your abdomen. Breathing is the most organic thing you do. It is what we call an involuntary response. You can manipulate it, but you can't really control it. And it's probably a good thing too, because if you went to sleep and forgot to breathe, you'd be in a little bit of trouble. Now I want you to focus on your legs from the hips to the knees. Just let those muscles relax from your hips to your knees. Those quads, the hamstring in the back, just let them all relax. Continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. That natural, organic rhythm of your breathing. Concentrate on the muscles in your legs from your knees to your ankles. Just let them relax. Your entire body from your ankles up should be just completely relaxed right now. And then finally, just let your feet relax. And once your body has reached a state of total relaxation, if your legs seem to want to lower themselves back down to the floor or your arms want to slide to the sides, you can do that. But just continue to focus on that breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now slowly roll over onto one side. Use the least amount of energy possible, and then slowly make your way up to a sitting position. And that's the centering exercise. You should feel a sense of relief, a sense of relaxation, a sense of refreshing in the process. Please tell us what you think about the centering exercise. Take a moment to let us know whether this worked for you. Did you find yourself relaxed and refreshed afterwards? Please take a moment to share in the comments what you thought of doing the activity altogether. We're going to share lots of exciting things with you here on this channel, and there's more content to come. We hope that you've enjoyed this little gift and that you'll use it often to relax yourself and prepare yourself for anything that you have coming in the days ahead. Thanks for watching and listening here on Bump in the Night. Well, hey yourself. Next episode, we're going to feature the videos that are playing under this episode and explore the shocking, unexpected, and frightening world of what happens on your porch after the sun goes down. You'll be plenty relaxed for that episode. If you liked our gift, please take a moment to share it with your friends and family. While you're at it, why not like our video? Please hit that subscribe button so our content comes right to your notifications. We'll see you next time here on Bump in the Night, a Mental Forge Media channel.